Got a wedding to do. Got stuff to do.
Place to be, yes.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man? Please be seated. Thank you all for coming today. We're here today to celebrate the marriage of Karlie and Spencer. But it's more than a celebration of their marriage. It's a celebration of Spencer, Karlie, and Lainey coming together as a family. To get started, Karlie's brother Kyle will lead us in prayer.
Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it does not it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not conceited, it keeps no record. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always endures. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. While there is knowledge, it will pass away.
So I've had the privilege of knowing Spencer and Karlie for quite some time now. And I can still remember when Spencer first spoke to me about meeting Karlie. He said, "Dave, I met this beautiful, smart, fun woman." She's just this amazing woman. And when I met Karlie, she was everything that Spencer said she was. And I noticed something early on in their relationship, something special. It was one day, all four of us were at their house. Spencer, Karlie, and Lainey were on the couch, and I was in the kitchen. And I came out to the living room, and I saw all three of you together. And I knew in that beautiful moment that you guys were meant to be together. Both of you are very strong, independent, loyal, caring individuals. But together, as a family, you guys are so much more, so much stronger. And that strength comes from the love that you have for each other and Lainey. I'm not going to sit up here and try to give you guys advice like most officiants do. Because any advice that I would give you guys are things that you already are doing. You're selfless towards each other. You're caring, you're loving. You do things for each other as opposed to doing it for yourself. And it's a beautiful thing. And we will all be here with you down the way. Because I have no doubt that any issues or any problems you run into in the future, you'll be able to get through it together. And now, you guys have your own vows to say.
Write it down. I'm reading my own handwriting. Not that bad. So, Karlie, I love you with all my heart and promise to prove that every day. It's easy to stand up here and talk about promises I can make, but I'm a firm believer that actions speak louder than words. So with that being said, I will strive every day to show you how much you mean to me. I promise to stand by your side when things are bad and be that shoulder to cry on if you ever need one. You don't cry very often, though, so, yeah. Also, where are we at here? To also enjoy to all the fullest of the good times, and to not take a single day with you for granted. I know that I'm not always the easiest person to deal with, especially when you ask me how work was. But there's no doubt in my mind that meeting you was fate, and everything in my life has gotten better since that day.
Got it, babe.
You know, teary-eyed. I know I won't always... Oh, I can't read it now. I know I won't always do everything right, but I promise you with all my heart I will strive to be the best husband, friend, and father I can possibly be. You. Right? Good. I promise you, hon, that every day I'll show you what it's truly like to love and treat a woman, so that when you get older, you won't settle for anything less. I promise now and forever that you always have an ear to listen to, a hug to support you, and a man to lean on. There will always be good times and bad, and I will be there for both. We now and forever will be family, and you will always be my little girl.
So, Spencer, from the moment I met you on July 16th, 2012, I knew you were the one I wanted to marry. On that day, you didn't know I was watching from above, but I saw you in the back of your truck kiss Bella on the forehead, our dog, as you were walking towards the front door. And as I saw that, I knew you had a tender heart. Later that night, you watched the whole movie A Sleeping Beauty with Lainey while she was sitting on your lap, and I knew you'd be great for our family. But what I really knew, or when I really knew you were the one, is when you tolerated our Spice Girls dance parties. But what I want to tell you today is that for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, I will be the person you can share your burdens with. I promise not to be judgmental or unkind, and I promise to show you love and comfort no matter what the circumstances are. And I will always be your cheerleader to your successes. However, there are a few things we need to get straight first before I say I do. I will always be on Richardson time, which is 10 to 15 minutes late to everything. 2, I will still let Bella get on the couch when you are not home. And 3, I will still act like I'm the tough guy in our relationship, even though I'm really the biggest softie ever. From this day forward, I promise to be your partner in crime, your drinking buddy, and your soulmate. Lainey and I love you more than anyone knows, and you will always be our MVP in our lives.
You're the best daddy in the whole entire world. I'll try to keep my room clean, but don't get your hopes up. I'll promise to keep our father-daughter dates going. I love you.
And now for this part, I jumped the gun a bit. You know, get away. Oh, yeah. Spencer, do you take Karlie to be your lawfully wedded wife? Your good times and bad, for richer or poor, sickness and in health, and until death do you part? Spencer, do you take Lainey to be your daughter? For better or worse, sickness and in health, richer or poor, till death do you part? Karlie, do you take Spencer to be your lawfully wedded husband? For better or worse, sickness and health, for richer and poor, until death do you die? By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife. Yeah. Oh, rings. Rings.
That's okay. You're fine.
He's not so nervous, babe.
Yeah, I know.
You need to get together, too.
You got you on this one then? How do these work?
Put them on.
Yeah. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them.
And really quickly, guys, as we're making our way out, if you guys want to grab your chairs and head up to the reception area and then find your seats, we'll go from there. And now I now give you Mr. and Mrs. Adkins.
Oh, you're right here. Oh, perfect. Hey, there he is. All right, without further ado, here's... First of all, Mildred and I would like to thank everyone for sharing this moment with us. It's a ways out here, it's a little windy tonight, but we wouldn't have anything to do with you folks made this so special for us, and Hillary and Karlie and Spencer. I know it's traditional for the dad to say a few words as far as something about his daughter and that. But tonight I'm going to change a little bit because I'm sure I couldn't get through it. So what I thought was, Hillary and I, we've been running a couple days a week, and while you run, you listen to music and think of things of, you know, their past, and the kids and family and growing up in that. And one of my favorite artists is Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits. Not that you're going to the Dire Straits, but in one of his tunes he talks about what we're actually ambling. And I'm thinking, you know, what's he talking about there? And the first thing to me is relationships and partnerships, and you guys just entered into a lifetime partnership. And I know a little bit about that. The moment I was born, I had a partner waiting for me. And by the way, that's the first and last time he's ever had to wait for me. Honest to God. So, you know, from the appointments, you learn how important the partnership is, and a lifetime partnership. And then when I was 19, believe it or not, Mom introduced me to my first partner, and she also introduced me to my second partner. And we've been together ever since. And anyway, getting back to not crashing the ambulance, you know, when you have a lifetime partner, you both know that there's nothing in this world that would come between you as far as when the other person needs you or wants you, or, you know, you need some comforting in that. And you learn that, you know, you'd be sensitive to that. And when I thought, don't cross the ambulance, I said, man, hey, you don't ever not be there. And Spencer, if you do that, you're going to be golden. I can tell you that. Right? Then on the other side, Karlie, I want you to visualize this. Okay? And this is probably the last moment that I'll be able to tell both of you something not to do. Okay? And listen to me. Right? So, Karlie, your mom and I were just married, and it was a Sunday morning. It was early. We get up early. The sun was coming through the window, and I couldn't think of a thing to do, you know. And we're lay in bed, and I said, "How would you like to play checkers?" And she said, "I'd love to. I've never played checkers before." So I got up and got the checkerboard, set the checkerboard up on the bed, and the sun's coming. It was heaven. Within 5 minutes, I had her trapped into a 4-jumper. Honest to God. Yeah. There's not too many people here that can say they got somebody into a 4-jumper, but I did. And I started laughing. You know. The next thing I know, the checkerboard is flying across the room. The checkers are all over the bedroom, and I'm slap-jumped. Have you never let me finish that jump? We have never played checkers since. So to you, Karlie, if Spencer never crashes the ambulance, don't you ever throw the checker. So hopefully everyone has a full glass in front of them, because we have a couple toasts. The first one, for sure, is for Spencer and Karlie. No, the first one, Spencer and Karlie, is, hey, may you enjoy all the love and happiness two people can. And never crash the ambulance and never throw the drink. Now the second toast is more important, because really what this is all about is family and friends. And Atkins has this special family now. And you have Karlie and Spencer, and Laney has this family that everyone here loves and adores. And we're just looking for that family to grow. So, Laney, Jane. Precious a lot of grandmothers around here that enjoy. Here's to the Atkins family.
You could be excused now.
See you later.
Kate, how old were you when you were lying in bed not knowing what to do?
He was exhausted.
That was not. That was not. First of all, I was going to say it's really nice to see a lot of old faces, but that's kind of the wrong way to probably say it. I mean, familiar faces that I haven't seen in a long time. That works. Which you might call old faces. You know. Spencer, there was a comment or a statement made last night that was, tonight is the last night you'll be a bachelor. And you said, the last night I was a bachelor was the night before I met Karlie. Is that true? That's beautiful. You know, that's a very touching and caring statement that you made, and I hope that you never, ever lose that feeling. I'm very proud of you, and we are very proud of you for what you've done and who you are. Karlie, Laney. We call you Ladybug. We welcome you into our family. We're so excited to have you part of our family. You will forever be a Richardson. And hopefully you will forever be an Atkins. And I'd like to raise our glasses as a toast, to Spencer and Karlie and Laney. And may Laney have a little brother or sister. Cheers to you.
He's got to stop reading my phone.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to start off by thanking Karlie and Spencer for asking me to be a part of their day. Karlie, you look absolutely stunning. Spencer, you are one lucky dude. I'd also like to thank my Uncle Keith, my Aunt Hillary, Steve, and Kari, and Denise, and Rick. Today would not have been possible without the six of you, and it turned out perfect. For anyone that does not know me, I am both Karlie's maid of honor and her favorite cousin.
She thinks.
Hey, Karlie, I'm standing here today as your cousin, but we both know that we're much more like sisters. We laugh like sisters, we fought like sisters. Everyone seems to think we look like sisters, and our dads are practically the same person. While I usually pull the oldest card, I hope you know how much I look up to you. You've not always been dealt the easiest cards, but you've always met challenges with grace. You're a strong, beautiful woman, and you should be proud of the life that you live. I'm going to avoid any embarrassing stories of Karlie and I. For one, it would also embarrass myself. And for two, our parents probably don't know about all the trouble we used to get into. I can say one thing that Karlie and I both learned throughout the years is that it's always, always about decisions and consequences. Right, Uncle Lee?
Absolutely.
Luckily, we've made it to adulthood, we're childhood, without too many setbacks. Unfortunately, I don't have very many embarrassing stories about Spencer, and I will leave that up to Michael.
I give you two.
Spencer, I do want to say that I truly appreciate how happy you made Karlie. There are very few men in this world that would not only give their life to a woman, but would also take their child in as one of their own. You've done both. Laney looks up to you like a father, and you've taken her in as a daughter. Our family is forever grateful for that. Today, each of our families grew a little bit bigger, and I'm happy to welcome you into ours. If I can offer you one piece of advice, even though I can't claim to be an expert in marriage as it's only been a few years. Since I've been married, I have learned that there's one very important lesson, and it's this. Love is a decision. It's a choice. Love is more than a warm, fuzzy feeling you felt when you first met each other. It's greater than that excitement that comes with the first kiss, or the proposal, or even a beautiful wedding like this one. Love is about deciding each and every day that you will do the best for the other person, that you will keep that person's best interest at the forefront of your heart. When we fully grasp that notion, that love is more than a feeling, it's a decision. We realize that it really can withstand any storm and prevail any other challenge. So, this is my true wish for both of you today. That day after day and year after year, you will choose to follow the same loving path as you are on today. So if everyone can join me, and please toast the newest Mr. and Mrs. Atkins.
I leave you alone for one is your turn.
Keith, Steve, Kayla, thank you. All very good. It's good to see everybody here. Glad everybody made it. And they mentioned already so many familiar faces who I haven't seen in years. It's great to see how our wedding party did lay together. It's really wonderful to see so many people here. Thank you to Keith and Hillary for hosting this gorgeous wedding. It's a gorgeous day. Thank you, Spencer, for asking me to be your best man. You have been a great friend for many years now. I appreciate that. Spencer and I have been inseparable since, excuse my God, been inseparable since about middle school and high school. Actually, I don't think there's probably a weekend in high school that we weren't together. I think probably every weekend there was some point in time where we had at least a few minutes together, usually in your parents' basement. So I appreciate the generosity of your parents and you allowing me in your home just about every weekend, opening their fridge to me, which I know costs a lot of money to feed me, and also taking me on vacations. Your family's been very generous over the years, and I appreciate that. In those basements, I know we've had several talks over the years. And a few times you told me how you thought you never wanted to get married. Well, here we are. And you know, to be honest, I think that we're here has a lot to say about how wonderful Karlie is.
Yay.
She is a wonderful person. It's been said that marriage is about finding the person that you can't live without. And I know my friend Spencer has found that with Karlie and Wayne.
I didn't really give him a choice.
So all I have left to say is please raise your glasses to a lifetime of happiness for Spencer, Karlie, and Wayne.
We were meant to be together. No